What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we are entering the FUT Champions. That is right, 40 games ahead of us. You're going to see 10 games in today's episode. If I can, I'm going to double upload today and do another 10 games late tonight. And then tomorrow and maybe Monday we'll get the final sets of 10 games. And on Monday's video I'll wait for the prizes and throw the prizes in at the very end. Now, we've been building teams over the last few episodes to enter FUT Champions, and I want to first of all talk about where I expect to get, where my kind of top aim is, and what my minimum requirement would be. Now, bearing in mind this is a road to glory. We put no money into this account. We are just playing with what we have had at hand through playing games, trading, and completing squad builder challenges since FIFA started last week, and I think we've got a couple of good teams. I definitely need to upgrade and improve in certain areas. You know, the La Liga team, which I changed formation to the 4-3-1-2, it just doesn't feel right. I might go back to the 4-1-2-1-2 with it because I really like the pace of the wingers. But before I change back to that, what I'd want to do is get someone better than the left mid that we have, so probably Carrasco to move back into that, and I'd want a quality CDM. Not that Nzonzi isn't good enough. I would just want someone that gives that little extra edge. I don't know, like it's hard to explain. Now, whilst you're watching some of my FUT Champions gameplay, guys, first of all, want to talk about where my minimum requirement for this would be. Out of 40 games, I would probably minimum expect 10 or 11 wins. And 10 or 11 wins gets me to Silver 3. So Silver 3 is 10 wins. Silver 2 is 13 wins. And as a prize for Silver 3, I would end up picking up 10,000 coins, a premium gold players pack, and 2 jumbo premium gold packs. So that's 2 15k packs, 1 25k pack, and 10k coins. That's kind of for me as an absolute minimum, you know. Like I'm playing 40 games here because what you got to remember as well is even if I start losing, my elo system, my skill points are going to come down. I'm going to play against people who aren't quite as good as those that I've been playing. Theoretically, I should then start winning. You know, like it should really be quite balanced to the point where you should be able to pick up. I'd want like 40 to 50% as my aim. So, you know, I'm saying 11 wins for me would be my minimum. My bare minimum would be 11 wins. My average would be 18 to 20 wins, which would put me up to gold 3. So I guess like my realistic aim is silver 1 or gold 3. And silver 1 gives you 20,000 coins, 1 jumbo premium gold players pack. Jumbo premium gold players pack. That's not a 100k pack, and 1 mega pack. So it gives you 20k coins, 1 35k pack, and a jumbo premium gold players pack. Now, premium gold players pack is 12 cards, 3 rares. So I would assume a jumbo premium gold players pack would be 24 cards and 6 rares, right? So that's where I guess we would be with that. So if we did manage to scrape up to gold 3 with the 18, you know, what is it? 21 wins, I believe. 21 wins. No, 18. I don't know how it works here because it says silver 1 is 14 to 17, but I think it was 17 to get to silver 1. But yeah, so gold 3, you're probably looking at 18 wins for gold 3, and to get well for getting to gold 3, 30,000 coins, 2 mega packs, and 1 rare players pack. So you get 30k in coins, 2 35k packs, and 1 50k pack. That for me would just be amazing, and that's for 50% win ratio. And you can see here we're actually starting off with a 50% win ratio. We won our first game, we lost the second game. I think, is this the second game or is this already the third game? No, this is the second game. So we won our first game, we lost the second game. We also lost the second game. Like, look how narrow the stats are. It's so, like, honestly, it was so difficult. And we'll talk about the stress and the pressure of FUT Champions as we go through the video. But yeah, so gold 3 would be my minimum. No, my kind of expectations. My minimum expectations would be 11 wins. My kind of like I want to say average expectations would be gold 3, and then my upper echelon, my kind of like this would be amazing if we could do it, would be gold 1, and that's 26 wins. Now 26 wins is not impossible out of 40 games, but because of how stressful this is and because of how good people are, and because of how good the teams that people have are, 26 wins might be just out of my just out of range. But if I could get up to gold 1, I would get 2 100k packs and 50,000 coins. And if, and this is a dream that I just don't think is going to happen, if I could manage to get the 30 win mark for Elite 3, Elite 3 offers 70k coins, 1 100k pack, and 1 premium team of the week pack, which we're not entirely sure what it is just yet. So I don't think I'm going to get 30 wins. It doesn't seem realistic. If you follow me on Twitter, you can actually you'll keep up to date with where I am right now, and this will be a spoiler, so if you don't want to know my record at this point, just mute for the next 10 or 15 seconds. My record right now is 14 wins from 20 games. So if my next 20 games is exactly the same, that'll put me to 28 wins, which is gold 1. So if I can push the next 20 games a little bit higher than the current 20 games, I can get to Elite 3. It's going to be a really, really difficult task to do, but I can do it. But I personally think gold 1 or gold 2 is a little bit more realistic for where I'm going to. Gold 2 offers up 45,000 coins, a rare gold pack, and 2 rare mega packs. Now the rare gold pack is a 25k pack, a rare mega pack is a 55k pack with 30 items, and they are all rare. So if you got like, I don't know, 10 players in that that 55k pack, you're basically getting 2 50k packs for free, plus consumables which will contain coin unlocks and other rewards. So I'm really excited to try and get up to 18 wins would be nice, 22 wins would just be amazing. If I could get 22 wins, I would be very, very happy. Now, as you're seeing me destroy my opponent here, it goes up to 4-1 in the 90th minute. Let me tell you something, guys. Every single game I've played so far is an absolute sweat fest. The level of people in this tournament is good, not great, but never bad. Like, I've only played one person so far that absolutely smashed me, and you'll see it in this episode in the final game. There's only one person that absolutely smashed me. Every other game I've played so far, the game has just been ridiculously close. As we move up to Bronze 2 with our second win, so we're 2 wins from 3 games so far. Yeah, basically, every game so far has just been utterly just so tight, so close, so even. Like, every game is a sweat fest. Every game so stressful. I'm getting like blister on my thumb. I'm having to concentrate so hard. I'm getting so frustrated and so mad. And I'm looking at some people, and some people have got like ridiculous records. Someone tweeted me earlier, he's won 24 of his first 25 games, so he still has 15 games left, and he's already guaranteed gold 2. So even if he won 10 of those games, he'd go up to 34 wins. That would be Elite 2. Like, that's amazing. I would love to get into the Elite stages. So Elite 1, which is 36 wins, which we can still do. Can we? No, we can't still do. We can't reach Elite 1 anymore. Elite 2 is the highest we could possibly reach. But yeah, Elite 1, 36 wins out of 40 games, 125k coins, 2 100k packs, and 2 premium Team of the Week packs. That's phenomenal. And Elite 2, which we can achieve, but will be unbelievably difficult to do so, and probably impossible. 100k, 1 premium Team of the Week pack, 1 100k pack. So there's some stuff to aim for. There's some stuff to go for. And what I'm finding is that I'm coming up against some people with similar style teams to me, but nearly every game I've played so far, I'm facing off against people who have got teams just above and beyond my kind of team. Like, I feel like having this team that we've got here is going to really come to hurt us in certain games. We're going to come up against some beast teams, and we're just not going to be able to compete, because this year, above all, the good players really do perform good, especially the goalkeepers and specifically like certain key players with key stats. I have got everything right. I've got my chemistry is maximum on every player where it can be. I've got the correct chemistry styles that suits my style of play. My biggest problem right now is having 2 different formations is making me play 2 different play styles, and every time I change games and change teams, I'm having to change what I'm doing. I go to the 4-3-1-2 and I have to play one way. I go back to the 4-1-2-1-2 and I go back the other way. So, as mentioned earlier on in the video, I'm probably going to have to switch back to a 4-1-2-1-2 for my La Liga team. Now, we are picking up some pretty decent coins. You would have seen there, I think I went and bought Gael Clichy, because Monreal was injured. And I could have used the no-loss glitch to get rid of the injury. It does work. I do believe it works for red cards as well. but I didn't because I just wanted to keep playing. I don't want to waste time. So yeah, we end up picking up Gael Clichy with a shadow card, and he is amazing. He's just amazing. He's so much better than Monreal as a defender, so I'm happy with that. Anyway, we get into this game, we go 1-1, Hassan Ben Arfa there, he pulls it up to 2-1 in extra time, and let me tell you something, guys, substitutes in FUT Champions are absolutely imperative. The amount of goals you're going to see from Hassan Ben Arfa here today is just sensational. And I went to look at how much he was costing because I thought, hey, he's doing a really good job as a sub for me. Maybe let me buy him so when his loan runs out, I can have him as an actual super sub. And unfortunately, because his FUT Champions, because his one to watch card is in packs, his gold card is like 100,000 coins. So he's a little bit above our pay grade right now. We go to a penalty shootout in this game. We miss our second penalty. We dive the right way for the opponent's second penalty, but the keeper didn't save it. We go 3-2 down. I then miss the next penalty. This guy just needs to score to win, and I save it. And then now I need to score and save again, and I do score. And then I do indeed not save it. I missed it. I missed it. I missed the save. We lose on penalties. So we are 2 wins and 2 losses. I was getting you guys so hyped up there, wasn't I? You guys thought I saved it. You thought I pulled it back, and I nearly did. But unfortunately I didn't. So we lose out on penalties after, yet again, look at the match stats. Just a bang even game. You know, it genuinely could have gone either way. I could have won it in extra time. Could have lost it in extra time. Could have won it or lost it on penalties. It was frustrating losing out on penalties, and both games that I've lost, I could have won, and that does really frustrate me that I could have won both games that I lost because I could be 4-0 right now, you know, instead I'm 2-2. But that's what FUT Champions is, man. You are playing against the best of the best in Ultimate Team. You're playing against tournament winners only, or high-ranking divisions, you know, clientele, personnel only. And that's what it is. That's the name of the game. You know, it's called FUT Champions, not FUT Easy. It's not, you know, it's not called FUT Offline on Amateur Champions, is it? No. Anyway, we go into our 5th game, and at the time this is getting late at night. It's like 2:30 in the morning, 3 AM, and I'm starting to get a little bit tired. And one of the things that I noticed a lot last year when I was playing FIFA is when I get tired, I start to play sloppy. You know, I don't make my decisions as quick. My reactions aren't as fast, of course, because I'm tired, so I end up losing games. So I didn't want to play too much because I wanted to make sure that I was doing well. I wanted to make sure I was 100% top of my game, and I was listening to Nick stream at the same time, and he was getting mad, and Marshall was doing well, and AA9 Skills was ranked #1 in the world for a considerable amount of time yesterday. I think he's still in the top 100 now. He's got like over 20 wins already. You know, like some of the boys are just getting like loads of wins. I know Bateson's got a really good record right now. I know Marshall's got a really good record right now. I know Nick's not got the best record. He's still got a great record, and again, like myself, he's on his poor man's Road to Glory account. So, you know, I think he, like me, expects to win 15 to 20 games at most, and he's really already geared towards that, which is great. So, you know, games are tough, games are stressful. I was playing these last night, and we end up going 3-1 up in this game. We get Giovinco here, evades the tackle again, another sub that I made. I do believe he injured my player. I could be wrong, but we go 4-1 up against our opponent there. In the 45th minute, Giovinco, and I'm sorry for the dabs, I don't do it on purpose, it's just that at this point it's a reflex reaction. I just score and hit that as the button. Last year I used to do the, I used to just spin the stick around and they'd do that somersault, you know, 1080 flip. This time around I don't know, I just bang like that, I don't even think about it. But anyway, we go 5-1 up in this game. My opponent actually put his controller down. Something that's interesting is you can't see your skill points unless you're ranked in the regionals or ranked in the top 100s. So I don't know what my skill points are. I don't know how far I am away from other opponents. I don't know if I'm, you know, for my win category, for the amount of wins I got, I could be the #1 ranked person for that many wins. But because I'm not in top 100 or regionals, I don't know. You can see that was one of the first games I actually controlled quite a lot. My opponent still did have some chances as well. But our prize right now will be 3,000 coins and 2 premium gold packs. That's actually not bad for just 2 wins. 2 wins, that's all you need to do it. It's brilliant. Into the next game, we come up against a 4-4-1-1 team. He's got a lot of pace there. Depay, Zaha, Martial, Gray up front. Wilson up front, not Gray. Wilson up front. Emre Can and Schweinsteiger in midfield. And, you know, these are the kind of teams we're coming up against. And whilst my team is pretty decent and does compete in some senses, because, you know, for my BPL team, I've got the purple Sterling, who is a blessing. I've got Alex Hunter, who for some reason is just really effective. You know, I've got some decent players in there. I've got that Mustafi untradeable, and in my La Liga team, you know, I've got Aduriz, who's clinical, got Sansone with a Hunter card on, who does a good job. We've got, you know, Keylor Navas as an untradeable. We've got some decent players, but we're coming up against really strong teams, and I'm still managing to put them to bed, which is promising for me, because I really thought I was going to struggle hard. Look at that finish from Aduriz, it's amazing. I thought I was going to struggle really hard against really good teams, and I'm doing better than I thought. I'm not doing great. I'm still, like, every game is still stress and pressure, no question about it. But I'm doing better than I thought. And what I really want to do is improve my team throughout the weekend, but more specifically next week, I really want to upgrade the team. Whatever it has to be done to get the players, whether it's playing games, doing squad builder challenges, trading, hopefully getting lucky in whatever packs we get from the FUT Champions. If we get lucky and get a big pull, sell them off, build the team. Because I want to go into next weekend's FUT Champion, which is a maximum of 6 people from one league, I think. You have to build a hybrid team next week's FUT Champions. I want to go into it next week feeling positive, feeling like I've actually upgraded my team and moved forward. I don't want to go into it next week with 2 very similar teams to what we've got now, thinking, God, I hope I can sweat out another 15 wins again. That's not, you know, that's not going to be good progress. That's not going to be intelligent play. Now, this guy bought on Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Paulo Dybala in extra time, and the first thing he did was score a goal with Aubameyang to pull it back to 3-3. And as you can see, another game that's gone to extra time and another really close sweat fest of a game. What was really interesting is Ben Arthur scores a wonder goal there. What was really interesting was that I had a lot of games go to extra time and penalties. I was hoping to get a few rage quits. I was hoping just for 90 minutes finish, but the amount of draws in 90 minutes was crazy for me, and most of them came from me conceding 90th minute goals, which was really frustrating. And again, you can see from the match stats there, really, really even. However, we picked up the win. We're now 1 win away from being in bronze 1, which is spectacular. This, guys, is where we picked up Gael Clichy, because Monreal was indeed injured. We got him with a good, I don't know if he had a chem style on him, or if I bought a chem style, or if I'm just not using a chem style. I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. But we go back into the next game. We're using the BPL team, just a little bit of team maintenance going on. From time to time, I've got to add contracts. The odd occasion, you won't have seen it much. I might have even have it in the video. I would have put on a bronze fitness card on 1 or 2 of the players. Like sometimes, because I keep Sterling on the bench when I'm using my La Liga team, because there's no player in that team that has blistering pace. Like Sansone with a Hunter card is the fastest that we've got. So as we come up against another really good BPL team, and I really should start investing in some of these players for myself. But yeah, basically, like if I use Sterling as a super sub in my La Liga team, and then I switch to my BPL team for the next game, he's going to need a fitness card because his fitness goes low. And I try and keep my fitness at 99 for every game. I don't want anyone to go into a game less than 95 fitness, because I just think it's silly. The stamina issues in this game are really big. Towards the end of the game, specifically in extra time and penalties, it comes in really handy to have good players on the bench and to not have tired players who you can't sub off. So I'm trying to keep my fitness pretty good. And there is Sterling there with a lovely goal to put us 1-0 up after 23 minutes. Our current record is 5 wins and 2 losses. So to get a win here would be really nice. And again, it kind of made me like, not frustrated to a sense, but quite like annoyed with myself that I didn't see out those previous 2 games that we lost. Annoyed that I didn't win on penalties. Annoyed that I let a late goal, you know, basically screw me over in the game that we lost outright. Because otherwise I would be 7-0 after 7 games, which obviously would be amazing. But we're 5-2. We get a lucky break there off the keeper with Alex Hunter to make it 2-1 in the 74th minute. Beautiful finish from Hunter, and he's just got something about him that puts him in the right place, and that is another win under our belt. Sterling and Hunter coming up trumps. Another ridiculously close game. Look at the scoreline, 2-1 only. And I think if you look at the match stats, I mean, I dominated possession, but I didn't really create many chances, and my chances weren't really from the best of areas. So yeah, very, very happy there to come away with a win, and that puts us up into bronze 1. So very early on, we move up into bronze 1 as a guaranteed prize. Now I'm guaranteed prize of bronze 1, which is 7,500 coins and a premium gold players pack. So a 25k pack and 7.5k coins, already guaranteed, and we're only 7 games deep. And into game 8 or game 9, no, we're in game 9 now because we're 6 games deep, I believe. Maybe we're in game 7, I can't remember. We go up against another opponent there. That was 5 wins. So yeah, this is game 7. This is game 8. Sorry, that was game 7. So we're 5-2 right now. He scores a great goal there with Caicedo. Really nice finish. Can't take anything away from it. And you're seeing the goals. And sorry when my like sometimes it goes a bit glitchy. Like I need to shorten the files. I recorded all of this in one sitting, and I didn't stop the file at all. I should only record like 2 games at a time and then stop it and then start it again. Otherwise it sometimes glitches out like that, which is really frustrating. But Sansone comes up big for us to make it 1-1, and then 10 minutes before half time, beautiful play there from Asensio and Adariz. Sansone into Adariz, he shoots, he scores. It's a great finish. It's 2-1 after 37 minutes. And although I'm only scraping wins, and I really mean I am scraping wins, I'm winning, you know. It's not pretty, it's not easy, but it's coming. And we end up conceding another really late goal there. The 88th, 89th minute header from Pato. And then into extra time, I get a corner myself. Jeremy Matthew gets up big, wins the header. I don't really concede, I don't really score many corners right now. I'm like having so many corners, I'm not really scoring many. But Matthew there was big for me. I think one of my biggest problems is that I don't have a corner taker. I think Gaia is taking my corners in this team, which is really bad. My opponent then goes and equalises in the 120th minute with another Pato header. And we go to penalties yet again. And now this time in penalties, we go 1-1. We step up to the plate. Put that one top bins. Lovely penalty. He steps up to the plate. Down the middle. Really nice penalty. I step up again. Boom. Top right hand corner. 3-2 for me. He goes down the middle. Makes it 3-3. I step up now. He saves it. He scores this and we're in big trouble. He steps up to the plate and I save it. So we both missed one at a time. He ends up saving the next penalty as well. So if he scores this, he wins, and he put it wide. So we've got a little bit of a chance there. He saves my next penalty. So I need to save this, and I did. So we saved 3 in a row each, and then pop that down the middle to make it 4-3. He steps up for his final penalty, and he slots it in the back of the net to make it 4-4. I step up again, top bins with that penalty, 5-4. He steps up with his player and almost hits the corner flag with that pen. So we win 5-4 after 9 penalties each. And that was a stressful game. He was always he was leading every time. I missed, he missed. I missed, he missed. I missed, he missed. And then he eventually gave me the edge by missing that final penalty. So again, another game that was just ridiculously close, went all the way to penalties, and I just scraped to win. You know, I just scraped to win. Look at the chances, the possession. It's a little bit in my favour, but both of us had great chances from great areas, making this a really difficult game. And we get up our 6th win now. 6 wins out of 8 games. 2 games to go left in the episode. It would be nice if we could pick up another 2 wins, because that would actually put us up to silver 3 by the end of the episode if we win the final 2 games. We come up against a full French team. Really nice players. Ben Arthur, Ribéry, Lacazette, Varane, very nice. He's got Chem Styles on his players as well. Lloris, you know, he's got a really, really good team there with like Kante and Matuidi at CDM. I'm sitting there thinking, my God, he's got an incredible team. He's got the correct Chem Styles on the players where it's relevant. Going to be in trouble here, boys. Going to be in trouble. But things start pretty good for us. Roberto Firmino plays the ball through. Unfortunately, Hunter can't get on it, but Lloris makes a mistake throwing it out. And there comes up big Mustafi, wins the header. Hunter plays it into Firmino. Firmino into Sterling. The keeper gets the save, but Alex Hunter is on the rebound like white on rice and pops it in the back of the net. Great slide challenge shot thing there from him. Puts that in the back of the net, and we go 1-0 to the good. Just a few minutes after, Firmino plays it through. Raheem Sterling, that pace, just too much. Slots that past the keeper. Raheem Sterling and Alex Hunter both have positive goal-to-game ratios for me after like 20 to 30 games. Both of them. That's crazy. That's a lot of goals I'm scoring. Into the second half, we go down the right-hand side for Gulli here, who I really like. I think he's great for the team. Gulli's done a really good job. Plays the ball inside. Sterling picks up the loose ball. Gets it in there to Firmino. Firmino to Hunter. Back to Firmino. What a finish that is. That is the double tap. Powered it up, then pressed it again. He opens his body up, slides it past the keeper. We go 3-0. However, much like every single game up to this point, this game was not over, and far from over. My opponent pulls a lovely goal back there with Lacazette. That cross is so overpowered, really nice. I then went and got my centre-back sent off. He pulled it to 3-2, and what I had to do for the rest of the game was basically sit on, park the bus, and hope for the best. and that's exactly what happened. I got Winston Reid sent off. I fouled him on the edge of the box, and it was a deserved red card. We ended up hanging on for dear life for the last 30 minutes of the game, and we pick up our 7th win from 9 games. So we are currently 7 wins and 2 losses. You can see there the match stats, other than possession, were bang even, and the possession was only in my favour because I had to hold it. You know, I absolutely had to hold the game, hold the ball, hold the possession in the back line throughout the last sort of 20 to 30 minutes. It's a sweat fest out there, guys, and people will do the same thing to you. So don't hesitate to do it to them, because everyone is gearing up to try their best to get as many wins as they absolutely can. So our final game for the day, guys, our 10th game, is up against a Super Bundesliga team. Socrates, Toprak, Leno, he's got Piszczek, Lewandowski, Thomas Müller, Douglas Costa, Bellarabi, Draxler and Thiago. It's a really clean team, like a really clean team. And started off here with him winning the ball with Toprak to Piszczek. Piszczek pops out in the back of the net. He goes 1-0 to the good. Now this guy was amazing at FIFA. He absolutely deserved to beat me. He didn't beat me. Ball comes in there. Hatem Ben Arfa, another substitute appearance for Ben Arfa. Another goal for Ben Arfa. Another substitute for appearance for Ben Arfa. Another goal for Ben Arfa. Ben Arfa pops in the free kick in extra time to make it 2-1. I didn't deserve to be in the lead here. Absolutely didn't. My opponent was by far and away the better player. But I stuck through. He went ultra attacking, allowed me to get in behind. I get super lucky to get the rebound back there. Slot that past the goalkeeper through the legs of the defender. We go 3-1 up. We get our 8th win, which puts us into Silver 3. We're into Silver 3, guys, at the end of this episode. You'll see by the match stats here. Look at that. Keylor Navas picking up 10 huge saves. We end up getting a 3-1 win. He messaged me afterwards saying that I was lucky and stuff, and I just messaged back saying, you're right, like, I was lucky, you know, you deserve to win. Unfortunately, that's FIFA for you sometimes. He dominated me on shots. He had really good shot chances. So Silver 3 now is guaranteed for us, which is 10,000 coins, 2 Jumbo Premium Gold Packs, and 1 Premium Gold Players Pack, which is awesome. This is going to be the end of the video for now, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.